thing is, I don't have a charger or a SIM card, so we're gonna have to get that. Right, the lighting is all over the place. Let's put you there. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be using a Nokia brick phone for 24 hours. And the only time I'm going to be using my phone is to record. It's so annoying because I would use this camera, but it's huge and it has a microphone, and I do have an iPod, but the quality will be really bad. Basically, I'm going to use my phone to record. That is all I'm going to be doing. The Wi-Fi is turned off on my phone, everything's turned off on my phone apart from the camera. I was tempted to delete Instagram and stuff like that, so I wouldn't be tempted, but I'm going to test my willpower today. That is basically what we're going to be doing. This is the phone we're going to be using today, and it is a NOKIA something or other. I don't know, it's a NOKIA something or other. So as you can see, I actually have this on silent right now, but what I want to show you guys is the profile that I had it on. I just really love this ringtone. I'm going to show you guys the classic ringtone. Hopefully it won't be loud. Oh, okay, that's that one. Oh my god, that brings me back. I'm gonna have it on silent for now. When I'm at home, I will have it on loud, but when I'm out, I don't want to have it the classic tone because I am embarrassed. Not really the embarrassment, I think it's because it's such a loud noise and it's so high pitched. I don't want to freak people out. It sounds like a Tamagotchi basically, so I'm basically just gonna put this on silent. When I'm at home, I'm gonna set it back though, because I am not shy for that. So I'm going to go out shopping, and I'm going to be telling you guys like when I get a message and stuff like that. So I actually did get a message this morning. This is what I didn't realise, is when you have a smartphone, it shows you the preview of the text, so like it's easier to ignore it. With messages, you open it and that's it, and it's not a conversation. So I actually don't know where it is. Oh, inbox, there we go. So it says, I did get a text message, don't know who from, friend Ahmed. He said, morning Vic. So I actually need to reply to him back. So this is what we're gonna go with. I'm sorry about my horrible hands, they look a bit gross, but go to reply. See, this is what I'd struggle with as well, is like you have to press the same letter. So if I'm gonna go morning, I'll go M-O-R-N-I-N-G. And it just comes out like that. I don't know how to change the text, so I'm gonna have to do it letter by letter. That's annoying. Oh my god. There we go. Sending message. So I'm going to send a message to Emily now. By the way, I'm going to put makeup on, so I'm not going to look like this all day. I'm going to say, morning, X. Me and Emily send like 10 X's to each other, so I think this is going to take a while. X. There we go. Okay, good. Sending message. Let's see if that works. Let's get the day started and see where we go. Guys, we've got a message from Emily. She said, morning Vicky, how are you? Smiley face, XXX. No emojis today. Right, I've just sent a text to Emily back, and it took me about 5 minutes to actually find the text because I lost it. Because once you get the message, it goes away into a nice little pile of messages, and you have to go all the way back through them. And sometimes they're not even classed as the person's name, they're sometimes classed as a phone number, so you've got to guess what the person's phone number is. But I did eventually text her back, and I'm using the messages where you basically have to use one letter each. You have to wait, like you have to press the button like 3 times to get O, and then K, and then if you want to do a whole sentence, it's really long. So I don't know how to change it to actually, if you type a word out, it does it for you, because it was doing that yesterday. I don't know why it's suddenly doing that. I found there's snake, and there's also something else on there as well called space raiders or invaders or something or other. I don't know what that's called. Yeah, there's different profiles that you can do. They're called profiles. They're not actually like silent or on or off or something like that. It's like shush or loud or discreet. So it's kind of sounds like different perfumes or something, I don't know. And it's very, very loud. It's very good for people who have hard of hearing. It's very high pitched, so it sounds a bit like a Tamagotchi. And I remember talking to my friend when I was in like year 6, I think, so I would have been 11 years old, I think, roughly about that time. That was when I think the iPod Touches came out, and then Facebook was on the iPod Touch, and that was like, wow, like this internet on a little device, like how does that even work? So the fact that you can't get the internet on a little phone just is really confusing my brain now, because I've kind of got to revert back to when I was like that age. When I got in the back of the car, because my family were in the front, so I had to get in the back, I felt very car sick because I was texting for about 10 to 15 minutes, because this was only 2 texts I think I sent that day while I was in the car, and it was very, very distracting. And bearing in mind, this hasn't even got the internet on it, and it took me 10 to 15 minutes on my phone without interacting in the real world, so that was pretty crazy. And after that, I managed to get my iPod out, and because I haven't used my iPod in so long and I haven't connected it to the internet for a while, I couldn't find any music on it, and the only music I had was some old songs from iTunes I had backed up a year or 2 ago. So I did find Taylor Swift's album, which was pretty great, and I haven't listened to this song in ages, and Bad Blood is such a good song, so I wasn't too unhappy about that, but that is what I had to deal with, and I couldn't get my 4G, so it's not the end of the world, but it does make you think, what did we do without the internet?
5 hours later.
So I am back now. It is currently 8:27. It's taken me so long to message people, and I can't tell if I've messaged somebody either. And then I'll hit select and it says outbox is empty. I can't tell if I've sent people messages, so I don't know. And basically, so the first point is, it helps to have a lot of friends, because you can't go on the internet to like have entertainment, just games. So the only entertainment really is texting people or calling people, which is essentially what phones are for. Obviously now phones are basically like little computers. Number 2 is that you can't take photos and you can't listen to music. That was the one thing that I was really struggling with today, is I can't listen to music, and I'm going to be doing this for 24 hours, so I've still got until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning to do this. I'm not going to be able to watch any YouTube videos tonight. I may watch them on my iPod because I'm not at home at the moment. I'm actually at my friend's house, but if I was at home I'll be using my laptop. So when these phones were out, I think laptops were out, so I think that's fine. The third point is the fact that the ringtones are so loud, and the text tones are really loud. So every time I get a text, it is really like high pitch, like a Tamagotchi. If you know what a Tamagotchi sounds like, or you know what like an old phone sounds like, it's really high pitch, and it really hurts your ears. And I can't use maps. So if I'm out and stuff, and today we were going around a shopping centre, and I needed to look up a map to see where a shop was, because it's such a big place. There's so many different car parks all around it, so you need to know. And I was with my nan, and she can't walk very far, so Mum was like, oh, can you look up like where this shop is? And I said I can't, because I'm doing this challenge today and I can't like look up where it is. So I had to get out a paper map and use that. And our phones are so much like computers, like you can do everything on them, and I think that's why people get distracted by their phones so much, is because they are literally using them as a computer, and because it's always on you all the time, so you don't have an excuse not to use your phone. So I'm going to play some Snake and I will show you how that goes, and then I'll be watching some YouTube and going to bed. I also need to eat some dinner at some point, so that is my evening. Let's play some Snake. So you can select a game, download a game, settings. So we have Snake 2, Space Impact, Bumper, Bantumi, Link 5, and that's it. Play Snake. I always used to play Snake on my dad's phone. I used to love Snake. So if you don't know what Snake is, basically I'm using these keys, and you have to get the little bit of food that's up there, and the longer he gets, the harder it is to control it, because if you eat your own tail, oh crap, my battery's low, if you eat your own tail then you've lost. So oh god, I can't see, I'm looking through the viewfinder. So I've got 80, that's not too bad. Let's play another game. Let's play Bumper. Oh my god, I remember this. Oh my god, I remember this. This is basically like a pinball machine. Oh my god, I remember this. It's not even doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? No. Seriously? Oh my god, I'm going to give up on this, guys. But I have got quite a high score, so whoever's played this before has given me a very high score. So that is me pathetically playing games. I will see you tomorrow morning, and I will let you know how I get on with the Nokia phone. Bye! Good morning guys, so I have finally finished the using a Nokia brick phone for 24 hours and apologies if I look really bad. My eyes look really watery for some reason. It wasn't too bad. Like, I think I could probably do this for a week. I think what I'd struggle with is going out on the train and going out and stuff and using the maps and the music. That is what I'm going to struggle with. If I get enough views on this video, I probably will do it for a week if you guys have a good enough response like towards this video. The pros of the challenge was the fact that it was a detox and it was really good. I didn't feel the need to check my social media at all, but I felt like it was just kind of a thing that I go on to when I'm bored. The only thing I did miss was YouTube, so I did actually go on YouTube, but that was on my laptop, so that was fine. But when it came to like Instagram, I did actually take photos on my phone, and I don't think I'd be able to go a week without taking photos on my phone. So I think if I was going to do this challenge for a week, I'd need a camera, so I can just take photos and vlog on my camera. But the cons are texting is an absolute pain in the arse. Even if it's predictive text, it's still a pain in the arse. If you don't have internet on your phone, you don't really have a phone, because basically everything, when you think about it, think about your phone. What do you do on your phone? You go on the internet, you order things online shopping, Facebook or social media, maybe listen to music through YouTube or a music app, and all of those involve the internet. If you didn't have the internet, you wouldn't be able to do any of those things. So when you think, if the internet ever crashes, we're not going to be able to actually use our phones for any of that sort of stuff, which is going to be crazy.
Please scream and run around in circles!
HMV will come in so handy. So thank you for watching this video guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below what you thought of this challenge, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and me and my Nokia phone will see you later.